We've been streaming the nightly news since it was live last night through to this morning. Won't be doing nightly news tonight or tomorrow. Because we're gonna be basically live at those times. But just so much going on here. If you just joined us, I would encourage everybody to go up to Infowars.com and to InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com and go into the press release section area, and you can see the schedule. Of course, we had Dave Mustaine and Jesse Ventura on, 2 powerful interviews yesterday, but today, Joel Skousen, Webster Tarpley, Catherine Albrecht, George Norrie, David Icke, Mike Adams, Robert Scott Bell, Tex Mars, Mr. Corbett, the Corbett Report, Mr. Jim Mars, Fritz Springmeier, Aaron Dykes, Watson, Paul Watson, Richard Reeves, Alan Watt, Jim Mars, Bob Chapman. And yes, we're either going to premiere an incredible interview up in Anchorage, Alaska. We did, it's never before been seen, with the individual who's, of course, exposed so much of the HARP system and more, and that's Dr. Nick Begich. Or we're going to premiere, and I think it's going to be the Skull and Bones side. You know, you saw part 1, Charlotte Iserby on education. Her dad was Skull and Bones, and other family as well. But the point is, Skull and Bones, and she was high-level government, and she showed us stuff never before seen on Skull and Bones. And we're looking to premiere that coming up as well. That is set to happen tomorrow morning. What time is that set to happen? 7 a.m. Who knows, though? I might air it in the middle of the night when Aaron's on as well. It's just so powerful. And then, of course, it'll be archived then. I've noticed we've been putting the special reports in the nightly news section. So that's got all the reports and special reports. We're going to start moving those over to the special report section, which hasn't been updated in a month. That's just an oversight. And I'm going to be putting some things in the rant section as well over at prisonplanet.tv. Now, this is the 4th annual InfoWars Money Bomb. You give money to United Way, they give a bunch of it to gun control groups. If you give money to NPR, they use it to sell, anti-gun, anti-family garbage to the public. We have sponsors, we have video sales, stuff like that, but to do capital improvements, to hire more people and guarantee their jobs and to buy the very expensive equipment. I mean, I got to buy equipment that costs what houses cost. Bandwidth, cost every month. I could live in a 60-bedroom mansion. I mean, we spend a lot of money around here on the bandwidth, on everything. We have a lot of cost, and we're giving the globalists run for their money. And you can see the fruits of it, how fast we're growing, the people we've reached. But as the country goes into depression, our audience goes straight up, but our funding basically planes out. And so it is the money bombs that helps push us over the edge to be able to grow. InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. A lot of the hours, also we're going to have open hours for phones and people view on the world and other news and your calls on the Money Bomb. We've got also at InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com down at the bottom a link to our eBay store with a lot of, Tyranny Crusher 2 bullhorn, a sledgehammer I used to break open the wall to the next side of the office. And it was used to actually tear open the hole to the other side. People are like, you're bashing out a wall that's an internal wall. Well, yeah, we started tearing that out first because I didn't want to mess up the electrical equipment in the wall. But point is, we got a video of that. We did build the studio over there is the point. And so there's that sledgehammer. It's available. I'm going to do some pen and inks that are one-time only and some acrylic paintings. It'll be more impressionistic probably because I can do those and kind of turn my brain off and even do better paintings when I just relax. If I do technical things, it takes me time. I won't have time. But tonight I'm going to do some of those. They're going to videotape that. Then we'll put those up for auction as well tomorrow for the Money Bomb. The Money Bomb will go right through into the weekend. We need to raise that $500,000 right now. We're going to go to break and come back for the balance of the hour with Webster Griffin Tarpley of Tarpley.net to get his view on Libya, his view on the Iran strike, his view on all of it. It was Tarpley back in 2007 said the Iran strike is on, and we later learned Cheney did have it on until Fox, Fallon, and others resigned, and it didn't happen. But we're right back to that point again, as I told you 2.5 weeks ago, and now it's admitted Israel's getting ready to strike. Can it be stopped? We'll get Tarpley's take on that. What will the ramifications of this new war be? The accelerating police state rollout and more. But whatever you do, get that URL and send it out to everybody to be part of this special 27-hour transmission. InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com.
When making important financial decisions, you should always know the facts. That's why Midas Resources is willing to pay you to read the facts. Midas Resources, a team of hand-picked financial specialists with decades of financial experience who are ready to provide you with state-of-the-art, up-to-date financial services. Midas Resources offers a host of services and stands behind their products. In fact, if you call and order their free Midas report, Midas Resources will pay you. This detailed report will provide you with financial history on the safest and most profitable areas to invest in. If you read the report, Midas Resources will send you a free Walking Liberty Silver $50. So what are you waiting for? Get the facts and call Midas Resources toll free at 888-292-2709. That's 888-292-2709. And remember, if you read the Midas report, you'll receive a free Walking Liberty Silver $50.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com. Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the holiday spirit more than ever. Consider helping those you love with the most important gift, a supply of delicious, easy-to-fix, and very storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. Their holiday gift and family packs start at $99 for a 16-day supply, while their 5-week supply of quick and easy-to-fix meals includes a personal backpack in case of a grab-and-go emergency. Order their combo gift pack, and you'll save hundreds, plus get free shipping on your entire order. Call eFoods today at 800-409-5633 or visit them online at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex to find the special. That's 800-409-5633 or eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. You can bet your life on eFoods Direct.
Big Berkey water filters are in high demand. Storable foods are also in high demand. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has always kept our focus on the Berkey water filter products, but increasingly, our customers have been asking for storable foods. After months of research, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com now offers great-tasting, long-lasting, storable foods. These ready-to-eat meals are packed in airtight nitrogen pouches. All you do is just add water, and because they're sealed so well, they come with a 25-year shelf life. Combine our Berkey water filters, which are powerful enough to purify treated, untreated, or even stagnant pond water with our storable foods, and you have a winning combination. Remember, we offer free shipping on every order over $50, and GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com or call 877-99-BERKEY today.
Okay, we're going to Webster Griffin Tarpley. I guess this is a good problem to have, but the InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com site is crashed right now. We've got it on big server CDN systems. InfoWars.com is up, but it's getting massive traffic right now as well. And so you can update, and you can donate right on the front page of InfoWars.com, a PayPal, credit card, however you want. So the donations are really starting to come in. I want to thank all of you who have donated. I want to thank all of you who spread the word about the broadcast. I want to thank all of you who've been demonized and laughed at and told you're a liar when you warned folks about global government. Now it's all being announced because you cared about the truth more than being trendy, and you cared about free humanity. I told you NATO in September to early October was going to launch a ground offensive backing rebels. It happened. I told you they're getting ready for Iran 2.5 weeks ago. Now they're admitting it. We know what we're talking about. This is a treasure. This show, our guest. I take you now to Webster Griffin Tarpley, joining us via video Skype until 5 minutes into the next hour when Catherine Albrecht joins us. Webster, great to have you here.
Thank you, Alex. How you doing?
Good. Give us your analysis on the Iran situation. Is it moving into green light phase?
Well, it may be. We know that the Anglo-Americans, the imperialists, are appalled that their attack on Syria has broken down. It's going nowhere. Their design for this autumn was to have Libya go down, and they've succeeded maybe partially there, but not completely by any means. And now there's the question of Syria, and we know that this is difficult nut to crack for them, because you've got this Russian naval base there at the port of Tartus, and you've got Iran next door, and you've got Hezbollah next door. So the goal is to smash the government of President Assad of Syria using a group of really contemptible NATO puppets. They are the Muslim Brotherhood. They are death squads. They are openly calling. They're having demonstrations in the cities of Syria, to the extent they can get anybody at all on the street, calling for NATO to rain down death and destruction on their own country. Can you imagine a demonstration that says, please, NATO, bomb us. Bomb us now.
Yeah, no, I mean, it'd be like Americans in the streets going, Russia, please, bomb America.
It's unbelievable. And basically they're saying, we want civil war, we want NATO bombing, because that's what you get. As Secretary Gates said in a rare moment of candor before he left, the beginning of a no-fly zone is a comprehensive aerial bombardment with thousands and thousands of sorties of the country involved. So this is now the problem. The Anglo-Americans, again, we're talking Obama, Hillary, Panetta. Remember, this country is now being run by the Principals Committee. Panetta, Hillary, General Petraeus.
Be respectful. That's President Obama, Nobel laureate for peace.
But again, the Principals Committee is where the stuff is really happening. Obama, by most accounts, is out of it. He gets his adulation when and where he can, and otherwise he retreats to the family living quarters of the White House and focuses on whatever sports event is on or insulting people in his entourage. The question, therefore, is Panetta, Hillary, General Petraeus, whom I regard as the dominant personality of this clique, along with Donilon, the head of the National Security Council, along with a couple of others, they're running the government. That's the Principals Committee. Now, what will they do? If you attack Syria, Syria has said they will retaliate directly against Israel, and they have very serious means of doing this now. They have heavy-duty, conventionally armed ballistic missiles, at least thought to be conventionally armed. Maybe there's more that would show up on these missiles, and Iran would immediately, therefore, be involved. So this gets to look much more like World War III than the Libyan adventure that we've just seen. Although the Libyan adventure was a stepping stone, the problem for the Anglo-Americans is that they wanted to take Gaddafi out back in March, April, May. They failed. And Gaddafi, with his blocking position, has basically saved everybody else, Algeria and Syria in particular. So this is now the situation. Now, I would say this ruling class, this imperialist ruling elite that we have, are mad as hatters. They're about as crazy can be. They're crazed precisely because their derivatives castle is coming down, right? This huge, monstrous edifice of quadrillions of dollars worth of derivatives. And they're also, I think, aware that their hold on power is now a little bit less firm than it had been before. In particular, I think we have to look at the mass strike. What the experience of recent years shows is that you cannot really organize a movement that can contend for power on the basis of anti-war issues only. You've also got to have economic issues. Now, let me just pull back from the Eastern...
All right, stay there, but I want to go around the world. You've been to Libya recently. I want to look at that what happened there. I want to look at Iran coming up and what will follow that. I want to look then at the economy, what's happening in Greece, what's happening in Europe with Dr. Tarpley, Doctor of History. He's also an economist. I'm Alex Jones, InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com, or donate at InfoWars.com if you can't get on the MoneyBomb website. Stay with us. InfoWars.com.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run.
Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate.